Good evening, I'm Howard Monroe. Joe Holden has the night off. We begin with Philadelphia's gun violence. Police say 4 people are in the hospital after 2 men opened fire on them in broad daylight. A North Philly neighborhood is riddled with bullets in the middle of the afternoon.
The crime scene consists of at least 27 shell casings from .2 caliber weapons.
Police responded to East Luzerne and Glendale at about 4 o'clock Saturday afternoon. There, they found 4 men had been shot. Police say the shooting was captured on nearby surveillance video. They say 2 men got out of a Chevy Tahoe and opened fire on the group of men. The victims range in age from 18 to 39 years old.
Philadelphia police cruisers lining up along the Schuylkill River from a string of carjackings and now a homicide investigation. Saturday night, I'm Walter Perez. The big story on Action News is a series of violent crimes along Kelly Drive. Just this morning, investigators say a 31-year-old man was shot and killed on the city roadway near the Strawberry Mansion Bridge.
Community in Strawberry Mansion mourning the loss of a 16-year-old boy. He was shot and killed last night while walking with a friend in the 2800 block of Diamond Street. Tragically, that teenager is the latest child to be lost to the gun violence crisis in the city of Philadelphia. Action News reporter Maggie Kent live for us in Germantown with more on those who are now working, Maggie, to reverse this really disturbing trend.
Gray, another family is grieving the loss of their child while community advocates say they're fighting an uphill battle, but it is one they are not willing to give up.
Passed out and I'm like, who jerked me off? Oh yeah, it was me. Okay.
Announced the arrest of a man they say shot and killed 3 people.
And in this case, police say the gunman chose his victims randomly and the attacks were completely unprovoked. Let's head over now to Eyewitness News reporter Ryan Hughes, who's joining us this afternoon with the latest. Ryan, what can you tell us?
Janelle and Jim, police are calling this a total random act of violence, and they feared that this suspect could strike again. This afternoon, police have identified him as 21-year-old Derek Jones. We're told he was arrested yesterday morning during a raid in West Oak Lane. And moments ago, Philadelphia police, they released his mugshot. Take a good look at your screen. They believe this is the man behind 3 random killings. And they say that Jones followed his victims after they got off of a SEPTA bus all around the same area. Police say he is responsible for shooting and killing 20-year-old Zamir Cyrus back on June 28th near Broad Street and Chelton Avenue. And then last week, police say 21-year-old Taheem Tucker and his friend, 20-year-old Justin Smith, were shot multiple times not far from their home on their way back from work near West Oak Lane. Security video from SEPTA helped track down the suspect. And police tell us during that raid yesterday, they found a handgun matched what was used in these shootings, and they found clothing the suspect was wearing in that security video. Moments ago, police telling us this suspect's MO had all the makings of a serial killer.
Robbery attempt leads to gunfire in Wissinoming. That's after the victim wrestles a weapon away from his attacker. Happened yesterday afternoon near the intersection of East Cheltenham Avenue and Erdrich. Police say the victim and the suspect were fighting when a second suspect shot the victim twice. Well, the victim then fired back, and investigators believe the second suspect was hit. They drove away in a dark-colored SUV. That victim is in stable condition. If you have any information, contact police.
afternoon. Police say a 19-year-old was rushed to the hospital in critical condition. Thursday night, the big story on Action News is the shooting at a busy subway in the middle of the day.
Investigators say it all started with an argument.
And you can see right now part of that argument, that exchange, in this surveillance video just obtained by Action News. People desperately after the shooting there run for cover as that man in a black hoodie lifts his arm and shoots the other man at close range.
Action News reporter Sharifa Jackson is live at the 13th Street station in Center City with more on this story. Sharifa.
Yeah, Rick, Shari, this shooting, it caused multiple nearby businesses to go on lockdown, and also the train station entrance to shut for at least an hour. Again, 19-year-old that was shot, rushed to the hospital. They say shot multiple times right in the platform area. And this, once again, for some passengers, they say raises some questions about safety.